So the Renters Reform Bill is widely regarded as the largest shake-up of the lettings industry within the last 30 years. But what actually is it? I mean, the purpose of the bill is to provide safer, fairer and better rental accommodation within the private rented sector, which of course is no bad thing. Many of you will want that. But as I said, there's three main points of concern from landlords. The first one being the abolishment of Section 21. What that means is the government want to try and get rid of what they call no-fault evictions. A lot of landlords are concerned that that means if they need possession of their property, they won't be able to do that. That's not the case, so that really shouldn't be a worry. What will happen is Section 8 will be changed and adapted to provide additional ways of gaining possession. So for example, if you want to sell your property, you would serve a Section 8 and use the particular ground that's put in place for that purpose. So not really something to be overly concerned about. If you're working with a professional letting agent, they'll be trained and they'll be able to assist you with that. So the next point I'd like to talk about is the ending of fixed term tenancies. As most of you will be aware, it's commonplace at the moment for tenancies to be fixed for 6 to 12 months, possibly even longer. The government's proposal is to get rid of that. And everything will be a periodic tenancy, which essentially means it's just a month to month. Now, again, some landlords have raised some concerns about that. It's something that actually has been in place in Scotland since 2017. A lot of landlords are worried that tenants have, they only need to give 2 months notice, but they could move very regularly if they really wanted to. But in reality, most tenants don't want to move regularly. It's a big upheaval to move, and with the current situation we're in with lack of stock, lack of availability, it's actually quite hard to find accommodation. So from my perspective, I really don't feel that that is going to be a huge concern. I don't think it being a big problem. So once again, I really don't think we've got anything to worry about there. So the last thing I'd like to talk about is pets. At the moment, a lot of landlords, their preference is no pets. But within the bill, the government are proposing that landlords can't unreasonably withhold permission for tenants to have pets within a property. If you have, for example, a flat or an apartment and the head lease states that pets aren't allowed, that would be a reason why you could say no to that request. But generally speaking, it's going to be quite difficult. So what the government have proposed is the tenant would have to provide written confirmation that they have adequate pet damage insurance in place, which will of course cover the eventuality where a pet may cause damage to a property. The insurance would then pay out to cover that. Now, these are just 3 points from the bill that I've selected to talk about today. There's many more, but I wanted to focus on the ones that landlords have brought to my attention as points of concern. If you'd like to discuss any of these and any of the other points within the bill in more detail, Parkers have lots of offices locally. We've got one just down the road from here in Caversham. We've also got Reading, Woodley, Early and Twyford as well. You can also give us a call if you don't want to pop in. You're free to give us a call or drop me an email. The details will be below. More than happy to discuss any thoughts, any concerns about the bill with you. So we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching and hopefully speak to you soon.